So we generated quite a full sheet of information for this one. We started off by just listing the main mechanisms people are using for field data capture, which is still predominantly paper, and then transcribing into Excel. Some people take laptops into the field. Then there's another group of people that are using data loggers and hydrologgers, and some other people are using more often now cameras and audio recorders and things like that, or PDAs with data entry tools. All of these capture methods have issues associated with them. The more flexible they are, like paper, the more problems you have with standardizing on the schema, validating the data, getting people to put the dates in the right way around, or even fill in the whole form and things like that. Possibilities of duplication of effort, legibility, transcription errors. The other end of the scheme, the sort of data loggers, they're more inflexible, they cost money, you can set them up and then they don't do what you want them to do because you've just thought of something else you wanted to do. Same sort of applies if you write data entry applications. You have to do a lot more thinking up front, which is a good thing if you decided, but you are trading off flexibility again. The question I asked them was, well, what do we have to hope for? Is some great new things going to come on the horizon that's going to solve everybody's field data capture needs? And unfortunately, we can think of one. By 2020, we're just looking at possibly more field data capture units in terms of handhelds of various descriptions. The good things on the horizon that would make life easy would be to standardize methodologies so that anybody who's collecting the same sorts of data will talk to everybody else in the country that wants that sort of data and agree the methodology, agree the data schemas. Then the party's big enough to make it worth getting a data logger configured up properly or writing a form handheld data entry scheme, and everybody can then gather the same data, and of course that has the other plus of then all your data can be shared and you've got a national solution. So actually what it sounded like is that field data capture isn't really going to change in terms of new gadgets and technology, although it may appear, but even if they did, it wouldn't help unless the people involved really get their collaboration together and identify commonalities.